Now, when I think about trailblazers, and I think about people who are really leading us forward, people who are leaders, and people who we look to every day, number one person who comes to mind is a very good friend of mine and someone I'm lucky enough to be co-hosting with today, and that's Tony Profit. Could you please help me welcome Tony?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, everyone. So I am delighted and thrilled to see all of you. You know, and I can't wait to see those submissions for those Trailblazer Awards. Because, you know, trailblazing is all about putting the customer at the center. And that's been the mission. That's been the purpose of Salesforce since 1999, putting the customer at the center. So we pioneered the cloud, and we led from the front through the social revolution, through the mobile revolution, through the IoT revolution. Now, each of those revolutions is creating vast, vast amounts of data. You know, we're having to invent new terms to dimension the data, zettabytes and exabytes and data lakes. Now, the question for you, the question for all of you is, how are you reasoning against that data? How are you garnering insights from these data? How are you putting the customer back at the center? And the answer is artificial intelligence, because we are truly at the dawn of the age of artificial intelligence. So in the near future, you're going to see cars just routinely just driving themselves. You're going to see trillions of wealth managed independently by smart algorithms. You're going to see really complex customer interactions managed independently by intelligent bots. And it's in this age, through this age, that we've been inspired by Albert Einstein. And through his genius, he's been able to distill the massive complexity of the universe down into one simple formula: E equals MC squared. Now, we've been at work on our own formula to bring you the world's smartest CRM, combining your customer data, the brilliance of AI, and the power of the Salesforce platform. Now, you don't have to be a data scientist to harness this power. Naturally, it works programmatically. So for those of you in the audience who can code, naturally it works for you. But it also works declaratively. So you can harness that power. You can access the power of AI for your customers and mine the insights out of their data with clicks, not code. So now, we're embarking on a landmark partnership with one of the world's great technology companies, IBM. And IBM is going to bring the power and the insights of Watson to the platform, from the insights that Watson gets from third-party data. So that's two of the world's most important technology companies coming together for the benefit of all of your customers. So today, I'm joined by Eric Berridge, and Eric is the lead of this alliance for IBM.
Great
Eric,
to see you, Tony.
Okay, and Eric is also the CEO of Blue Wolf, which is an IBM company. And so I can't tell you how excited Salesforce is about this alliance and partnership. And we're just imagining all these amazing insights and the brilliant access that Watson has to third-party data. So share with us a little bit of your vision about how this is going to unfold.
Yeah, I'd love to. And first of all, it's great to be here. And congratulations to you, Tony. I mean, talk about a trailblazer in your role here at Salesforce. That is incredibly exciting.
Thank you.
Can we give it up to Tony Profit, please? Chief of Quality Officer at Salesforce.com.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric.
We at IBM and at Blue Wolf are so excited about this partnership for many reasons. And I will say that, first of all, for the past 16 years at Blue Wolf, we have been on this journey of helping Salesforce customers make their everyday decisions in your amazing platform, right? And when we saw you guys launch Einstein at Dreamforce this past October, for us it was incredible because we knew that we now could use smarter intelligence within your application to allow sellers, to allow service agents, to allow marketing executives to make really smart, fast decisions in Salesforce, because that's what we believe this is all about, right? But at IBM, if you listen to our CEO, Ginny Rometty, she'll talk about how for over 100 years, we've been managing massive amounts of transactional mission-critical data through the IBM company. In fact, I would say that we are probably in the capital of transactional data here in New York City, right? My adopted home.
Right.
So when we created this partnership a few months ago, for us it was incredible because with IBM and Watson, we can bring massive amounts of enterprise data that either sit inside of your enterprise or sit in the social landscape or sit in the weather, and we can now bring that into Salesforce in a way that interacts with Einstein and delivers smart decisions to end users and customers. That's what this platform is going to be all about, in our view.
Yeah, that's truly, truly exciting, Eric. We are really thrilled about the partnership. Now tell me, is there a particular use case that you're really, really excited about?
Well, I mean, I think there are hundreds. And as we were talking about last week, maybe the biggest challenge for customers out there is which ones to actually identify and use. I was listening to Amy's example about Mount Sinai Hospital, which I thought was incredible, like 3 million, or what was the number? Lots of customers, right? And what we're seeing in the IBM customer base right here in New York City is we're seeing a lot of opportunity within financial services. Specifically, we're seeing some use cases around wealth management, where similar to the healthcare example, if you're a wealth manager or you're a financial advisor today, your job is to manage massive amounts of data and information about what might be affecting your customers. Mm-hmm. And you're trying to do that with hundreds of customers. That's impossible, right? And our view is, and what we're doing, what we're working on with many customers in financial services is using Watson to analyze the 2 million plus articles and analyst reports that come out on a daily basis and interacting with a financial advisor that is managing hundreds of customers so that all of a sudden there's relevance that they can bring to those customers in a very simple way that ultimately delivers that customer success and delivers the business outcome for the organization. So that's why we're excited. There are great use cases, not only in financial services, but across healthcare, across insurance, across public sector. And like I said, it's all about getting started. I will say, don't be intimidated by this, right? Like we're moving into this world of artificial intelligence. To many of us, that sounds intimidating and big and expensive. And can I really get this done? Our approach at Blue Wolf within IBM is to give you the baby steps to make this happen now. And
awesome.
I welcome you to come by our
awesome.
booth. There's an IBM Salesforce booth here at the campground, and we can help you get started today. So thanks for having me.
Eric, that's tremendous. That's tremendous.
Right.
So thank you. We're just beginning this journey, and social, mobile, cloud, IoT, those things, they were just a warm up. And now, buckle up, because now the age of AI, everything's going to change. You're going to see just tremendous, tremendous promise. As you pointed out, we're going to see this impact across a whole array of industries. And one of the ones that we're excited about, because I'm sure at this point you're kind of imagining, now how exactly can this work? Show me the use case. Show me the empowerment of customers, both Einstein standing alone and how Einstein can work with Watson. And so we're going to bring you a demo of exactly that, of how this can work. Now, with Salesforce, all of our demos are live, and so I'd like to acknowledge Helder and Dylan back here. Give them a shout out. So they're going to be driving throughout this demo. And let's start here. So what you're looking at is the Sales Cloud. And it's the Sales Cloud running on the Lightning platform. And specifically what you're looking at is the Sales Console, the Lightning Sales Console of an insurance agent. And so you can see this modern and intuitive UI, and right here is everything that she needs to be productive. Her accounts, her leads, tasks, campaigns, reports, all laid out right there, one click away. And so when we talk about Einstein being built into the platform, this is what we mean. Boom, it's right there, built into the platform, to be able to reason against your data, your customer's data. You don't have to export that data to another platform. It's right there, built into the platform. And throughout the day, it's serving up these insights, these predictive insights, to help guide that agent throughout her day and to keep her productive. But Lightning is more than just this amazing experience. It's also an ecosystem. And in that ecosystem are incredible apps and components. And you just heard about one of the partnerships, and I'm going to tell you about one of the components that we're most excited about, and that's the Watson Weather Alert Service. So, Watson, it travels the globe every day, compiling all this vast, vast amounts of weather data. And from these data, Watson is generating literally billions of forecasts. So with this component, what we're interested in, what we're focused on, is severe weather alerts. So you can see rain, hail, and wind, severe weather alerts. And we're centered in on the New York metro area. Okay? And so across the top, you can see historical alerts. So it's categorizing this subset of severe weather alerts, historical alerts, back to March, all the way through to real-time alerts today. So for the purposes of this demo, Watson is forecasting hail. It's a severe weather alert, 3 p.m. today, right here in the New York metro area. Now, Watson knows the weather, but Einstein knows your customers. So you can see right here, Einstein's already taken action. Let's explore that. Let's double-click on that. So you can see that Watson has predicted a 95% chance of severe weather, of hail, in the New York metro area by 3 p.m. It's handed off that information to Einstein. Einstein has automatically identified the customers likely to be affected and sent them on an automated predictive journey. So, how did that happen? Let's take a look in the Marketing Cloud. So this is the Marketing Cloud UI, and the Marketing Cloud is built on the principle of journeys. And every journey begins with what we call an entry event. And in this case, the entry event is a severe weather alert. And one thing I want to point out here is because you hear us often talking about declarative programming. So look at what you see. Look at the UI, what you see right here. Because remember, this marketer is automating these journeys for it could be hundreds of thousands or millions of customers, right? But you don't see any JavaScript. Let's focus on what you don't see. You don't see JavaScript, right? You don't see Python, Ruby on Rails. You don't see complex syntax. You see simple drag and drop, point and click programming. Super easy, super powerful. That is what we mean by declarative programming. And this is where the magic begins. So, formally, someone would have to predetermine. They'd speculate, guess, maybe have an algorithm, but hard code in the best way to connect, the best way to notify each of those customers. But now, through the power of machine learning, Einstein is able in real time to determine the most engaging way to connect with each of the customers. Whether that's SMS, whether that's an email, or if the customer has the app, whether that's a push notification. So let's take a look at how that actually looks to the customers. So you've got 3 customers here. The first is Sarah. And the first thing I'll point out is it's not a generic message. It's not, dear customer, please protect your asset. It's personalized in an engaging way. And we all know that this personalization and knowing our names and addressing us by names and knowing specifics about us are much more likely for us to take action when we get this sort of messaging. So for Sarah, it knows Sarah. Hello, Sarah. There's an 85% chance of hail at 3 p.m. today. It knows Sarah has a motorcycle. Bring your motorcycle in the garage. The second one is determine for Jacob, the best way to connect with Jacob is via email. So, hi, Jacob. Same thing, 95% chance of hail. Bring your boat. It knows Jacob has a boat. Bring your boat undercover. Then finally, Emma has downloaded the app. So Einstein's determined in real time the best way to connect with Emma is by a push notification to the app. And so, likewise, it's told Emma to get her car in the garage. And so there you see the combined power of Watson and its vast knowledge of third-party data, and Einstein that knows your customers and its ability to take them on an automated, predictive journey. Now, what I'm most excited about is that now Einstein is live for all of you. So, whether you're a sales rep, or a customer service agent, or a marketer, or an admin, you can now access 30 intelligent features built right into the platform. And that is going to empower transformation for your customers. And at Salesforce, we see that as one of 5 transformations that are happening. that are redefining the enterprise software landscape. So the first, broadly, intelligence. And Einstein, it's the epitome of that transformation. But there's also the intelligence of speed. We also see the transformation coming in productivity, in mobility, and connectivity. So let's talk about speed. So Lightning, it's all about speed. It's all about helping you and your customers and your employees go faster. And now it's gotten even better. So with the spring release, more than 200 new features. But Lightning is more than just this elegant, beautiful, intuitive UI that you see scaling seamlessly from the smartphone all the way up to the desktop. It's also a builder. So if you would like to customize the UI, to tailor it to your specific workflows, you're able to do that by simply dragging and dropping components. It's also an ecosystem. The AppExchange is the leading business app marketplace. So in the AppExchange are amazing components. We just shared one, the Watson Weather Alert Service. Many amazing components, right? There's also incredible apps like Financial Force, like Exactly. And each of those apps has been security tested, and each can be downloaded with just a few clicks. And now it's going to get even better because we are doubling down on the Salesforce AppExchange Partner Program. Doubling down to bring you more apps, to bring you more components, to bring you more intelligent bots, to bring you more data streams. We're also bringing new onboarding tools and technologies. We're doing that to streamline that journey from idea to app for all of our partners. And we're also announcing today a new $100 million Salesforce Platform Fund to invest in companies and entrepreneurs that are bringing transformative technology to the AppExchange. So we're really, truly, truly excited about this. Now, we're also about empowering your commerce with speed with the Salesforce Commerce Cloud. It is the leading digital commerce platform. It empowers great companies like Vineyard Vines and See's Candy. And by empowering them, we mean it allows them to have an omni-channel view of the customer experience. So whether their customers are shopping in the store or they're shopping online, like Amy said, a single view of the customer. And at scale, at global scale, we're talking about 330 million connected shoppers. So let me give an example from just last Black Friday. Last Black Friday, the Salesforce Commerce Cloud served up 5 billion page views, and more than half of those page views were on a mobile device. The Commerce Cloud transacted almost 3 million orders, and more than a third of those orders were in a mobile experience. And now, through the power of Einstein, it's gotten even better, because now we have predictive commerce. And so you get recommendations, much like the recommendations that you get through Amazon. Now, the next transformation is all about productivity. And outside of your CRM platform, many of you are dealing with what we call broken workflows. So what do I mean? You think about it. Emailing documents back and forth, different versions, some in the cloud, some not. There's some separate messaging app where you're trying to curate this, some separate task lists. So we'd call that a broken workflow. And I think I see some smiles of recognition that people know what I'm talking about, how you live day in, day out in that broken workflow. And increasingly, it's getting harder because you're trying to do this from a smartphone. Well, now there's an answer. It's Salesforce Quip. So think about Salesforce Quip as being the document becoming a conversation and living in the cloud and designed mobile first. So when we say document becoming a conversation, what do we mean? You can, in the messaging section of Quip, you can tag someone. So when you're commenting on a document, you can tag them, and they'll get a notification through the app, or they'll get an email notification, either that they have a task or that they have feedback. So super powerful. I use this pretty much every day. It's the only thing that we use in preparation for this super important event for us. So truly, truly, genuinely powerful. Works great on a mobile device, and it also works great both online and offline. And these are rich documents. Naturally it has text. but it has spreadsheets. You can embed graphics. And because it's integrated into the platform, you can put live Salesforce data right in there. So when the data changes in the platform, it changes automatically in this document. So if you haven't seen it, if you haven't used it, I encourage you to go to the App Store and download it. It's truly, truly a tremendous transformative app. Now the next transformation is all about mobility. So who here uses Salesforce One? All right. Well, you're among more than 1 million monthly active users of the world's leading enterprise mobile app. And now, it's just getting even better because we love our branding, we love our Salesforce Blue, right? But our customers, you've often asked us, can't we use our own branding? Can't we use our own design language? Can't we use our own metaphors? Well, now, with My Salesforce One, you can. And we'll even upload that app automatically for you to the App Store. Now, the final transformation is about connectivity. And so you heard from Amy about those 75 billion smart connected things. I mean, they're everywhere. They're literally becoming ambient around us, right? Our watches and cars and toothbrushes and the elevators and escalators that you rode up into this venue on, the lighting systems in this room here, all connected. And they're all generating signals, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of signals and data. Now, the problem is when that data is resident on a different platform than your customer data is. It makes it difficult. Talk about a broken workflow, right? Difficult or nearly impossible now to light up those intelligent devices in a thoughtful way based on reasoning against the customer data if it's not in the same platform. Now, that was the inspiration behind the Thunder IoT Cloud, to bring all of that data together in a common platform so it can be reasoned against, now with the power of Einstein, and to empower those devices to take intelligent actions in real time, in the real world, to empower your customers on new and exciting journeys that you will imagine. And it's that data layer that's powered by the secure multi-tenant kernel that is the foundation of our intelligent customer success platform. Now with the power of Einstein built right into the platform. So now taking the power of machine learning and deep learning to reason against these data without exporting them right there in the platform to empower great new insights for your customers. All of that lit up by the speed of lightning, empowering this amazing, familiar, but incredible layer of apps from the world's leading sales cloud to the commerce cloud to the marketing cloud to the service cloud. All of that about putting your customer at the center.